Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to show you how you can work with login form in our project Django e-commerce. So let's get started and work on this tutorial. And also if you are new to channel, please subscribe our channel and please like the video. Now let's get started. So first let's work on this login form and let's see how you can log in with your super user or admin. First back to VS Code. After that open your app and project. Now after that let's come to your sign in page and here is your form, you can see, and here is your form. So here do one more thing, change this form type to text. After that here we need to change it to username. So in this project I will show both example how you can log in with username and how you can log in with email in Django. After that please fill in your username. After that we need to create an action URL where we are going to submit this form of login. So save this file and come to urls.py. Now let's create a URL. So let's add it. So let's add the URL path admin login process views.admin login process and name equal to admin login process, comma, save this file. Let's create this method. So open views.py, then creating the method, define admin login process, passing a request parameter. After that here we need to work on our login process. So return http response login process, save this file. After that here in action URL you can pass your this URL, or instead of this you can use a better option. So let's see how you can use alternate option. So here instead of passing URL, let's pass the URL by its name. So copy the URL name and here just pass the URL by name. So for this adding expression, then URL, then pass the URL name, save it. Now come to your Chrome, refresh page and try to log in, and you can see it is showing CSRF error. So you need to add CSRF token. So let's add it, add the CSRF, save it, back to page, refresh page, and okay, it should be like this, CSRF token, save it, refresh page. Now if you check here you can see the CSRF token, you can see CSRF middleware token. After that if I try to log in, and you can see it's showing login process page. Now after that let's work on our login process page. So again back to VS Code, open views.py, and here we need to process our login. So username equal to request dot post dot get, let's see the field name. So here field name is username and here password, save it. Let's check username and password equal to request dot post dot get password. After that user equal to let's import authenticate. So from django.contrib.auth import authenticate and login. So here I import two methods, first authenticate, then login. So here pass authenticate, then request object, request equal to request, after that username equal to username and password equal to password. So if here if user is not none, then we can process our login step. So login, pass the request object, request equal to request, then pass user equal to user. After that here in as return our first set message. So let's import message. So we can show error message. So we can show error messages in login form. So let's import messages from django.contrib import messages. After that here in else condition I am going to show messages dot error, then pass your data. So first request, then pass your message. So here passing message like error in login, invalid login details. After that redirect the user, so return. Now after that for redirect you need to import again http response redirect from http. So http response redirect and pass your URL, and here in http response redirect we need to pass our URL, or instead of passing URL you can pass a URL by name, which is better way. So let's import first reverse, because reverse is used for accessing the URL by its name. So from django.urls import reverse, after that reverse and pass your URL by name. So our form URL is, so let's give our URL name. So here name is missing, so let's add name equal to admin login. Save it. Now after that here you have to pass admin underscore login. So in this way you can pass the data. Now after that let's see next step. So here after login redirect the user, so return http response redirect reverse and pass the URL. So here admin home, passing the admin home name. Save it. After that let's check it's working or not, and also let's show this error messages. So here we need to show error message in this form. So let's create a space div class equal to form group. Now after that here we need to show our error messages. Here we need to show our messages. So for this you can see some messages. So here click on bootstrap, highlight message, and here are some messages you can show when user failed to login. So let's use this error message. So right click, inspect, and simply copy this div, close it, close this page also, back to VS Code, paste it, and here we need to show our error messages. So here simply if messages. So here you can use if statement like this in your template code. After that let's close this if, So, and if after that for loop, so for message in messages, let's close this for loop. So here and for, after that here again, if message dot tags equal to error, then show this message, and if let's collect, so here we need to show our messages. So you can print message like this expression. For expression you can use this percentage symbol, and for printing any messages you can use double curly braces, and here pass your message, save it. Now let's check it's working or not. So back to Chrome, refresh page, and here it is showing error. So let's see. Okay, here percentage is missing. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page. Now try to log in with invalid details, and you can see it's showing error in login, invalid details. So it is working. Now try to log in with correct details. So admin and admin, sign in, and you can see its login is perfect, but it is showing some error. Reverse for admin home, but it is showing some error. Reverse for admin home not found. So let's check. Okay, here name is missing, so give name admin underscore home. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and try to log in with details again, and you can see this time login is successful. Now after that let's show our login username here. Come to VS Code and open your base template, then navbar, and here I think our username is showing. So you can see this is our username. So let's show our username here. So for this you need to simply add expression for printing. So you can use this expression for print anything. Then you can access your username from request dot user dot username. Save it. Let's check. Back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is showing our username, hi admin. So it is working perfect. Now after that let's see next step. So here you can also add a condition. You can also add a condition in admin views.py. So user can't access, so any user can't access this page until it gets logged in. So you can use a simple way, but there is also another way using middleware. But for now let's showing a simple way. I will use another way of middleware when we are working with products of, when we are working with staff login and customer login. But for now, for testing, I am showing you how you can use a simple. So Django contrib dot auth dot decorators import login required, then add the rate login required, login URL equal to pass your login URL. So for this, just copy your /admin and paste it. Save it. Now after that, when user is logged in, when user is not logged in, then he is not able to see this page. But for let's see, refresh page, you can see it's working. Now let's create a logout page or logout option. So let's work on this logout. So let's see, this is logout. So for this, let's add a route again. So copy this same URL again, admin logout process, copy it, admin logout process. Let's create this method and save this file. create this method. So come to views.py, then define admin process logout. So request, and here we need to process our logout. So let's see. So for this, for logout you need to again import a method. So let's import login, then logout, and here pass logout and pass the request object. After that, simply redirect the user. So let's redirect the user. So return HTTP response, redirect, reverse, and pass admin underscore login page, and also show the message. So messages dot success request logout successfully. Wait, and also show the success message. So here currently I am showing only error message. So let's show success message. So copy this. And paste it again. And here success. And here success. Save it. Now let's check it's working or not. And also do one more thing. Here pass your URL. So passing the URL name. Let's copy the URL name of logout. So you can see logout process. Save this page. Come to navbar. Pass your logout URL. Also copy this and paste it inside sidebar. You can see a sidebar, and here is also a logout button. So paste it. Save it. Now refresh page and try to log out, and you can see log out successfully. Now if I try to access home page, let's see what happened. Admin home, and you can see I am not able to access admin home page because I am not logged in. So this is simple step how you can protect your page, but I will also show another way when you are working with multiple login types. So that's all for now. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel.